The heat cycle in Shih Tzus is a topic that many pet owners, especially first-timers, may not fully understand, but it is crucial for your dog's well-being. Have you ever wondered when your Shih Tzu will go into heat for the first time? Or perhaps you're curious about the signs that indicate this moment has arrived. Knowing how to identify these phases and what to do during this period may seem challenging at first, but it's actually simpler than it seems. Imagine being able to anticipate behavioral changes and being ready to care for your Shih Tzu with full confidence. Heat is not just a matter of fertility, it also brings hormonal changes that can impact your dog's health and behavior in ways you might not yet know. She may become more restless, needy, or even show different behaviors toward other dogs, which might surprise even the most experienced owners. And what if you knew there were easy ways to keep your house clean, your Shih Tzu comfortable, and avoid unwanted mating? All of this without complication. Whether you are considering spaying or planning responsible breeding, understanding heat is the first step to making the best decisions. By understanding this process, you not only protect your Shih Tzu from potential health issues, but also make life easier for both of you. Being aware of the signs and acting at the right time can make all the difference. Are you ready to learn more and ensure your Shih Tzu goes through this period calmly? Have you ever wondered when your Shih Tzu's first heat will happen? This is an important moment, and being prepared can make all the difference in how you handle it. Typically, the first heat in a Shih Tzu occurs between 6 and 12 months of age, but this can vary. Now, imagine if you could recognize the signs before they happen, avoiding surprises and ensuring that your dog goes through this period with all the necessary care. Many people believe that heat occurs in a predictable way, but the truth is that each Shih Tzu has its own rhythm. Some may go into heat earlier, others later, and factors such as size, genetics, and health influence this timing. And that's not all. When heat arrives, it comes with a series of behavioral and physical changes. Your Shih Tzu may become more needy, seek more attention, or even act more restless. Recognizing these signs early can help avoid surprises and better prepare you to care for her in the best way. Here's a crucial point. The first heat may be the ideal time to consider spaying or other preventive measures, in case you don't want your Shih Tzu to have puppies. It's interesting to think that by preparing in advance, you avoid future worries, like unwanted pregnancies or behavioral issues that can arise during heat. So, what do you prefer? Letting the heat catch you off guard or being fully prepared for this new cycle in your Shih Tzu's life? Understanding when the first heat will happen is the first step to ensuring she goes through this phase with maximum comfort and safety. Have you ever wondered how long a Shih Tzu's heat lasts? This period can raise doubts and even concerns for owners, but the good news is that with the right information, you can go through this phase without complications. A Shih Tzu's heat usually lasts from 2 to 4 weeks, which might seem like a long time, but when you understand the process, it becomes much easier to manage. During this period, there is a specific phase when the dog is most fertile, usually between the 9th and 15th day. Now, imagine knowing exactly when this phase is happening. This gives you the opportunity to take preventive measures if you don't want a pregnancy, or on the other hand, plan breeding more efficiently if that is your goal. Besides the reproductive aspect, knowing how long the heat lasts also helps manage your Shih Tzu's behavior. During these weeks, she may seem more restless, uneasy, or needy, and this is completely normal. Understanding that this behavior is part of a natural cycle makes everything easier, both for you and for her. And of course, there are always practical ways to deal with the mess and discomfort, such as using dog-specific diapers. Have you noticed changes in your Shih Tzu's behavior and wondered if it could be due to her heat cycle? Understanding the visible signs of this phase is key to caring for your dog with more safety and peace of mind. Heat brings subtle changes at first, but when you know what to look for, everything becomes much clearer. The most common early sign is vulvar swelling, something that may go unnoticed if you're not paying attention. In addition, there is vaginal discharge, which starts clear and gradually turns reddish over the days. Have you noticed any of these changes? If so, it's likely that her heat cycle has begun. But that's not all. Another visible sign is different behavior. Your Shih Tzu may become more restless, seek attention, or even show more interest in other dogs. Can you imagine seeing your once calm and affectionate dog act more agitated and curious around other dogs? These behaviors are common, and identifying them is a big step in understanding what she's going through. Another change that can occur is the tendency to mark territory more frequently. This happens because her hormones are heightened, and she's sending signals to other dogs that she's ready to mate. Additionally, her appetite may fluctuate, either decreasing or increasing, which could be a sign for those who haven't yet noticed the other indicators. When your dog enters heat, her behavior may change in ways that might catch you by surprise at first. During this period, she undergoes several hormonal changes that affect not only her body but also her mind. She may become more affectionate, seeking more attention and love than usual. Have you thought about how to handle this new attitude? Being prepared for these changes is essential to ensuring that both you and your Shih Tzu go through this phase smoothly. On the other hand, some Shih Tzus may become more irritable or even defensive. That calm and loving behavior might give way to moments of irritability, especially if she is around other dogs or in situations that normally wouldn't bother her. Can you imagine the surprise of seeing your once peaceful companion react differently when other dogs are around? These mood swings are completely normal but require patience. Additionally, you might notice that your Shih Tzu starts showing more territorial behavior. She may want to mark her territory more often and even show unusual interest in sniffing around her environment. And of course, she may start showing special attraction to male dogs. Even if you've never seen this behavior before, it's part of her natural cycle. Understanding these behavioral changes makes all the difference. Knowing what to expect, whether it's a more affectionate or more irritable Shih Tzu, helps you stay calm and provide a welcoming environment for her. Have you ever wondered how to protect your Shih Tzu during her heat cycle? This is a common concern among owners, and being prepared can avoid many problems. When your dog enters this period, it's crucial to ensure her safety and well-being, as well as to prevent unwanted situations such as accidental mating. One of the first steps is to limit access to outdoor areas. Imagine your Shih Tzu going out for a walk and attracting the attention of male dogs, which could result in a chaotic situation. By keeping walks in quiet areas and closely monitoring her, you can avoid this kind of stress. Another strategy is to use dog diapers, which help keep the house clean and offer an extra layer of protection. These diapers are easy to find and can provide extra comfort for your dog. And if you've never used a diaper on a dog, you might be surprised at how easy it is. Your Shih Tzu doesn't need to be stressed by the mess, and you can also feel more at ease knowing she's protected. Additionally, it's important to observe her interactions with other dogs. During heat, your Shih Tzu may display more attractive behavior, which could lead to unwanted situations. Keeping a controlled environment and avoiding parks and places with many dogs could be key to keeping your dog safe and happy. Remember that this is a delicate time, and offering affection and attention is crucial. Your Shih Tzu might be more needy or agitated, and your emotional support will make all the difference. Being aware of her needs during heat not only protects her, but also strengthens the bond between you two. Have you ever wondered how often your Shih Tzu will go into heat? Understanding the frequency of this cycle is essential for any owner who wants to properly care for their dog. On average, the Shih Tzu heat cycle occurs every 6 to 8 months, but this can vary depending on factors such as age, health, and genetics. So don't be surprised if your dog follows a different pattern. Knowing when to expect her heat cycle can help you prepare for this phase and make informed decisions about her health. Imagine knowing exactly when your Shih Tzu will be more likely to exhibit different behaviors, such as restlessness or seeking attention. This knowledge allows you to be more alert and prepared to handle the changes that come during this period. And if you're an owner concerned about the possibility of unwanted mating, understanding the frequency of the heat cycle is an advantage. You can avoid walking in areas with many male dogs, reducing the chances of any unexpected situations. Additionally, the heat cycle is an opportunity to consider your Shih Tzu's reproductive health. You may choose to spay her after her first or second heat, which helps prevent future health problems and unwanted pregnancies. This decision not only contributes to her well-being, but also to her overall health. By understanding the frequency of her heat cycle, you can better prepare to handle the changes and become a more responsible owner. Being aware of this cycle helps ensure that your Shih Tzu goes through it calmly and safely. Did you know that your Shih Tzu can experience a false pregnancy? This phenomenon, also known as pseudocyesis, is more common than you might think and can occur after her heat cycle, even if she hasn't been mated. Imagine the surprise of seeing your dog behave as if she's expecting puppies, with all the physical and emotional changes that come with it. False pregnancy is caused by hormonal changes during the reproductive cycle and can lead dogs to show symptoms such as milk production, nesting, and even behavioral changes like increased affection or aggression. It's fascinating to see how nature works, but this state can be a bit concerning for owners who aren't prepared. You might ask, how can I tell if my Shih Tzu is experiencing a false pregnancy? In addition to milk production, she may show maternal behavior, like caring for toys as if they were her puppies, which can be both touching and confusing. Although pseudocyesis is not considered a serious medical condition, it's important to monitor your Shih Tzu's health. In some cases, false pregnancy can cause discomfort and even health issues like mastitis. If you notice persistent or concerning signs, don't hesitate to consult a vet. The good news is that there are ways to reduce the risk of false pregnancy, such as spaying, which can prevent this and other health complications. By understanding this phenomenon, you can be more attentive to your Shih Tzu's needs and provide her with a safe and comfortable environment. Have you considered spaying your Shih Tzu? This decision could be one of the most important you'll make as a pet owner and can bring a range of benefits, both for her health and your peace of mind. Spaying is a simple procedure that generally involves removing the ovaries and, in some cases, the uterus. By opting for this surgery, you not only help prevent unwanted pregnancies but also reduce the risk of future health issues such as uterine infections and breast cancer. Imagine the peace of mind knowing your Shih Tzu won't have to go through the stress of heat cycles, which can be challenging to manage. Without these cycles, you and your dog can enjoy a more stable routine, without the worries that heat brings, such as behavioral changes and the need to protect your home from potential mating. And if you have other dogs at home, spaying can prevent conflicts and ensure a more harmonious environment. Additionally, spaying contributes to controlling the pet population, helping reduce the number of abandoned and homeless dogs. By choosing this option, you're not only thinking about your Shih Tzu's health but also contributing to a better world for all animals. And here's a piece of information that may surprise you. Many veterinarians recommend spaying before the first heat, which can further increase the benefits. If you're considering this option, talk to a trusted vet to understand the details of the procedure and the best age for your dog to undergo it. Hey everyone! Now that you know all about Shih Tzu heat cycles, it's time to put this information into practice. We've learned that heat is a natural phase in your dog's life, usually occurring every 6 months and lasting up to 4 weeks. During this time, your Shih Tzu might act a bit differently, like becoming more affectionate or slightly agitated. And that's normal. Knowing how to identify the signs of heat and how to care for your friend during this period is essential for ensuring that she's comfortable and safe. We've also discussed the importance of spaying, which can prevent unwanted pregnancies and even help with your Shih Tzu's health. This way, you can enjoy her company even more, without worries. If you like this content and want to learn even more about how to care for your Shih Tzu and other pets, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. This way, you'll stay on top of all the incredible tips and information we have for you. And of course, we'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below telling us about your experience with your Shih Tzu's heat cycle or if you have any questions. We'd love to hear from you. See you next time.